What's going on, folks? I'm your humble host Picaso. Thanks for joining in. And today, guys, we are basically looking at something that we've looked at before. And I mean, when I say before, I mean a long time ago. Okay, so of course by now you guys know me that I love launchers, different applications for Android. So today, guys, we are going back in the past and we are taking a look at a third-party launcher for your Android device. And I speak of none other than TSF Launcher. Okay, now TSF Launcher is a very cool launcher. It had some very unique and different things that you could do with it, and I mean, it's pretty awesome. The animations is one thing on TSF Launcher that just blew my mind, and even now they still blow my mind. So right off the bat, this is the home screen. So we have this little icon over here, and basically if you tap on it, it's going to go ahead and bring up the menu. So basically we have add, where of course you're able to just go ahead and add a widget, an application, a shortcut, etc, etc. Multiple choice. If you have a lot of applications on your home screen, you can select multiple by clicking on multiple choice and then just going ahead and tapping each application. That's going to select them for grouping as a folder or deleting from your home screen. Then we also have lasso mode, which is an easier way to do it by adding a few applications to your home screen. You can click lasso mode and you can just swipe over the applications and they will also be highlighted. Then we have desktop editor, and hitting desktop editor, it just goes ahead and brings up the desktop like that, and you're able to move around different desktops and put them in different places, etc, etc. Adding a page is very simple, just tapping. Deleting a page is very simple, of course, just highlighting it and dragging it to the bottom. We have the themes, of course, so there are themes that you are able to download with the TSF Launcher. I'm currently using the Yosemite, or I'm sure it's Yosemite, so I'm not even going to try anything else. We have Yosemite, we have colorful, we have the default launcher, and then these are just some icons from different icon packs that I've downloaded. Sometimes they are compatible with certain launchers and they come with their own wallpapers, their own skins for the widgets and stuff like that. I'm just going to go ahead and keep it on Yosemite. The widgets are very cool. Let's go ahead and look at it since it's right there right now. So we have the clock widget, which is basically the clock, the date, and the weather mixed in one. Now the weather's pretty cool. I think if you go ahead and tap the weather, it's going to open up the weather settings. Okay, set the position, it's set to auto locate. You can update now, it's going to update, and the weather will update. Auto updates in an hour. I use Celsius, of course, ringtones, and yada yada yada. Refresh interval, blah blah blah. You have the degrees, of course, the time, what degree it is. You have the high, the current, and the low. You have your location, and then you have the date. That's another thing. Look at that animation. Just tapping it, it's awesome. It's awesome. I like it. Sometimes, you know, having some nice animations is pretty cool. There's no real threat to battery life, as I've noticed. This is the OnePlus One that I'm using, and I haven't noticed any decrease in battery life, dramatic or anything like that. Just pretty much, you know, standard. You do have this little alarm indicator right here, so if you go ahead and tap it, the clock is going to flip around. This is where you're able to set your alarm for the days, the time, and AM or PM. It's very simple. Just by tapping, you're able to switch between these things. It's very awesome. I actually love it. It's very nice. I like the Yosemite look. Let's dive back down here to this icon here that brought up the preference menu. Now if you go ahead and tap on it, but then also swipe, where is it? Sorry, tap on it and then swipe, you're able to quickly go to whichever home screen you would like to go to. So that's something to keep in mind too. I just went ahead and set gestures, so basically swiping up is going to bring up the app drawer. So you're able to put the lettering on the left or right side. Okay, of course we have Google search there with the voice search also. I'm going to leave this on the right side. And then what you are able to do, up here, first of all, these are the most recent applications, okay, as you see here. And then following that is the applications on your device spread out alphabetically. Now you are able to quick scroll by holding down on the letter and then just simply scrolling like so. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I do like that. Quick scrolling is always good, especially if you know what you're looking for. You can just quickly dive into the letter and you're there. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, that's the app drawer in a nutshell. Now the dock is very interesting because you're able to set two different types of docks. Okay, now the animation on the dock is also something I like, as you see right there. So actually, let's go in and let's see. Let me show you guys what I mean. Where is it? We have dock. So let's click on dock, and then here it is. It actually shows you what can happen. So you can resize, okay, because I have it on sliding. Oh, very interesting. Do you see that? So if you tap on that, it actually hides the the dock. Tapping on it will bring up the dock. You can resize the dock. Okay, and then it shows the scrolling, and then tapping on that hides the dock. Now switching it to standard, this is what it is basically. It's a regular dock that you're used to, Android dock. Okay, and it just gives you an example of some things that you can do, hiding it, etc., etc. Let's leave it on standard and let's see what's up. So basically, if you swipe down on the, if you swipe down on the dock. Okay, so a pretty standard dock, okay, and there is more than one, so you are able to add different dock pages. Okay, so we're on the standard, so that's basically what that is. So let's go ahead and switch back to the sliding, because I do prefer the sliding. It's just a lot cooler to me. To be honest, I didn't watch that full demo, so I wasn't aware that you could just simply tap on the circle there and it would actually hide the dock. So that's pretty cool. So the dock is very hidden. It's very minimalistic. I really do like that, and very simply just to press that and bring back out the dock. I do know that you could shrink the dock by tapping, okay, whatever you land on, that's what's going to open. But I do know that you could shrink the dock by holding onto that, and you can actually add a lot more applications and just slide through and through. But this is pretty cool, hiding the dock like so, and then just tapping on it and you can bring out the applications. If you go back, it continues to hide the dock. I do like that. Very awesome, very minimalistic, but I do like to see the applications at the bottom there, so that's very cool. So we looked at the weather widget. Let's go ahead, and this is the music widget. Now music widgets are something that I really like, and I have to say that Next Launcher 3D, their music widget is very awesome as well. If you don't know what I mean, of course the Next Launcher, it's highly overpriced. Next Launcher, you have to pay, like, I think it's like $21 or something like that for Next Launcher 3D, which is ridiculous. No launcher should cost that much. It's not that good. Next Launcher is amazing, but it's not worth $20, $21, $15. It's not even worth that. I mean, I don't know where they went with that or what they were trying to pull, but that's just ridiculous. I would never pay that. And yes, I do have Next Launcher, and I can get it without paying for it. There's always ways, guys. Just Google it. You'll figure it out. But Next Launcher 3D, it's good, nice. It's a very nice launcher, nice widgets, nice themes, not worth the price at all. So I would never ever recommend anybody to pay for Next Launcher. That's just utterly ridiculous. Now back to the music widget. It's very cool. If you were to play something, of course it's gonna play like that. Okay, it'll play, very simple. But also, if you go ahead and swipe down on it, it brings up the artwork, okay, or the cover art. So that's pretty awesome. I really like that. Now I'm not sure what song this is, okay, what's playing, and then if you go like that and continue scrolling, let's see, if I go like that and press play, like that, okay, I'm not trying to get a copyright or anything like that. The cover art isn't showing, so maybe I have these tracks without the cover art. Yeah, so I assume there's no cover art in there, but it's pretty awesome. Here's a settings icon. If we go and hit settings, basically it's just going to bring up the tracks. So you have the names, you have the artists, and you can scroll through and you can choose different things, so forth and so forth. Pretty awesome. Let's go back. So very cool. I love the music widget. I love this. I love the animations. It's just awesome. We have the calendar widget, and of course you can, where is it? There we go. There we go. Some things are just very interactive, where you can actually interact with them. And this is showing, what is that showing? That's showing some stuff that you did on, what does that look like? That actually looks like kids YouTube. My daughter was watching kids YouTube, and that looks like something she was watching. Or is that an email? I can't tell. It's not letting me tap it or anything like that, but pretty straightforward. It's a nice calendar widget. You have notifications on the bottom, of course. You have your missed calls if you have any. You have your text messages, and you have your dates and stuff like that. Very awesome. You can easily scroll through the calendar by just, where is it? Scrolling up and down, I believe. Yep, scrolling up and down on the calendar. You'll be able to scroll to different months, different dates, and of simply by just tapping on the day and tapping on it again, you're able to input some stuff there, which is very cool. Loving all the little animations, and it's just so cool. I really love it. The one thing that I really like is that there's a little arrow here. I'm not sure if you guys can pick it up on the camera, especially with this light background. Let's zoom in a little bit so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. There's this little arrow, see right there, that little arrow to the left side right here. Now that opens up a sidebar, which is very awesome. You are able to edit it and put whatever applications you want there. So I just went ahead and put my games there. Okay, now I have a long list of games. It's not all the games because I spread out my games across all my devices. So right off the bat, I got Brave Frontier, Plants vs. Zombie Heroes, Plants vs. Zombies 2, Bushido Bear, Angry Birds Action, Summoner's War, I believe it is. I haven't played that game yet. My brother-in-law is currently playing it. He says it's an awesome game. We have the brand new Bejeweled Stars, of course, Score Hero, Real Basketball, L Sword, Kick Hero, Into the Dead, Jelly Jump, Battleborn Tap, which is a very horrible game, very pointless to me, but there's a video coming up explaining that. We have Hero Legend, Impossible Game, or The Impossible Game. I think I just selected game. This is Mad Out. So what is that? Mad Out Open City. I haven't played that yet. Shadow Fight 2. Haven't played that yet. Gods of Egypt, haven't played that yet. Spider-Man, which I play all the time. League of Stickmen, which you guys know. And then I think that's Warhammer Freeable or something like that. Pretty awesome. So I like that. It's very minimalistic. I mean, everything I need is just right on the home screens. If you do want to add apps, it's very simple to do. You just press this little indicator button right over there, hit add, and you're able to tap and add. So again, it's not a review, just showing some cool things about a launcher that, you know, if you never knew about it, or maybe you forgot about it, you know, because to be honest, all the launchers that I've reviewed since my first initial usage of TSF Launcher, back when it was TSF Launcher, there was SPB Shell, Go Launcher. Like, I have never looked back at Go Launcher, so just that's from back in the day. Anyways, so just a quick look at TSF Launcher, and just, you know, some of the new animations, some of the new widgets and stuff like that. And I mean, there's a lot of widgets, and it's just very awesome. There's just so much you could do with it. There's a whole variety of different ways you can have it. You can have the dock standard, you can have it like this, you can have different types of widgets. There's more than one clock widget. There's just so much you can do with TSF Launcher. And I mean, if you've never tried it, it's free in the Play Store. Links will be down below to it, so just check it out. You know, if you're in the mood for a different thing, if you want to have some sort of different type of launcher on your device, go right ahead. It's free, check it out. Well, that's just gonna wrap it up. I'm your humble host, Picasso. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please hit that like button, guys. Let's shoot for 10 likes. How about that? Let's shoot for 10 likes. If 10 people watch the video and they enjoyed the content, go ahead and leave at least 10 likes. Let's shoot for that, okay? Let's shoot for that, guys. Let's shoot for that. Thanks for all the support. Leave a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Again, let's shoot for 10. Let's shoot for 10 thumbs up, guys. All right, I'm your humble host, Picasso. Once again, I'll see you in the next one, guys. It's tech time. Stay tech. It's a long time since you guys have heard that. It's back. Don't worry. Peace.